Good. Right, I want to drop off A, all of my resources. B, all of my misc. As much of it as you can take, at the very least. Pick them all up later. I wish there was a faster way of doing this. So, alas, no. Ooh, actually. Vasco, have you got... were my digipicks in there? Sort name... the... digipicks, yeah. I'll take all those back. There we go. Throwables, that's fine. Apparently, you can take these for now. I mean, that's brilliant for airborne radiation corrosive contaminants. Also for energy, actually. Mining utility suit, I guess. Space rogue outfit. Not better than what I've got currently. Spacesuits. Actually, let's have a look at what I'm currently wearing. This would increase my thermal and my corrosive protection a lot, but drop my airborne and radiation protection a lot. It would also massively increase my energy protection, but equally drop my physical protection. So not really the best thing. The charger is... kind of just switches around the values. Takes out of airborne and radiation and puts into thermal and corrosive. Looks good though. I'm almost tempted. Sure, I'll equip it. You ran out of O2. Further exhaustion will cause things to build up. Oh, yeah, that will happen, won't it? There you go. And as for weapons, I don't need 2 Grendels, and I definitely don't need 4 Maelstroms. What's the Rattler? Pistol. Equal amount of damage. Same mag size, but use... I don't want the .27 caliber. We'll drop off the Kraken for now, and I definitely don't need that many rescue axes. Okay. Back to not horribly encumbered. Oh, wow. Do you have a backpack now? Because of all of that gubbins I gave you? Oh, that's fantastic. I don't know if you had that or not, but...
Someone trying to jump our score. Hold
that's
them
amazing.
Up here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Because I am. Right, reload. I wish there was a lean mechanic, but there doesn't seem to be one.
Someone there?
Nope. No one.
There you are.
Oh, poop. You're up there. Hello, mate. There's 7 bullets. Okay, they take a little bit of time to recover once they've gone down like that. Well, pop your head up, mate. Or, you know, Vasco can go over there and deal with you directly. Down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you walked in front of my bullets. Mind you, I was kind of shooting recklessly there, I guess. Oh, nice work there, Vasco. Cause an explosion. You over here?
I do not feel pain, but I hear it is terrible.
It really depends. Anyone in here? No. We'll kill whoever there is before we move on. Not in here either. I think we're going to have to go upstairs for this one. About there.
That's right. You better run. Open fire.
I don't know if you thought you were the main character in this story or not, but that was some pro-tag plot armor shenanigans that you thought you were pulling. The audacity. Okay, now we can do a proper scooch through for loot. So accept. I'll turn on our light as well. So many books. So terribly little time. Book. Some of the books are going to definitely be worth my time checking out, but I imagine the vast majority of them are not. Hard times. The Lion, the Witch, the audacity of this bitch. Hey, Persephone, how you doing? I read that and I thought, yeah, Persephone says that all the time. Then I read your name and it's like, oh, yes, that is Persephone. That would explain. Yep. Hey, Cadiad. Alright. Book the first. Sowing. Chapter 1. The one thing needful. Now what? Now, what I want is facts. Teach these boys and girls nothing but facts. Facts alone are wanted in life. Plant nothing else and root out everything else. You can only form the minds of reasoning animals upon facts. Nothing else will ever be of any service to them. This is the principle on which I bring up my own children, and this is the principle on which I bring up these children. Stick to facts, sir. By far the smallest of Charles Dickens' novels, Hard Times chronicles the lives of the residents of Coketown, a fictional Victorian industrial mill city. Very well. Got history of the pirates. Okay. The 1724 work, A General History of the Pirates, is a first-hand account of the lives and adventures of several swashbucklers who plied their trade in the Caribbean during the so-called Golden Age of piracy. It was supposedly written by one Captain Charles Johnson, but there is no evidence that such a person actually existed. Instead, most people attribute the book to Daniel Defoe, famed author of Robinson Crusoe, writing under a pen name. The following is an excerpt. Chapter 3 of Captain Teach, alias Blackbeard. Again, a lot of these books are just excerpts from real-world books. Whilst it is fun to read little bits and bobs, because it gives a sense of lived-inness to the world, if that makes sense. Just going to a place that someone lived and worked, you might find little books here and there that they were just reading through, like fiction or biographies and the likes. But at the same time, it feels very, how should I put it? It feels very low effort. It doesn't really add to the lore in any significant way that I've noticed. There doesn't seem to be a correlation with the types of books that the scientists are reading, or any way to know which scientist was reading them, for there to be any kind of insight into their personality. So it's a bit of a difficult one, but we'll keep going for a while. Edward Teach was a Bristol man born, but had sailed some time out of Jamaica in privateers in the late French War. Yet, though he had often distinguished himself for his uncommon boldness and personal courage, he was never raised to any command till he went a pirating, which I think was at the latter end of the year 1716, when Captain Benjamin Hornigold put him into a sloop that he had made a prize of, and with whom he continued in consortship till a little while before Hornigold surrendered. In the spring of the year 1717, Teach and Hornigold sailed from Providence for the Main of America and took in their way a billop from the Havana with 120 barrels of flour, as also a sloop from Bermuda, Thurbar Master, from whom they took only some gallons of wine, and then let him go. And the ship from Madeira to South Carolina, out of which they got plunder to a considerable value. After cleaning on the coast of Virginia, they returned to the West Indies, and in the latitude of 24, made prize of a large French Guineaman bound to Martinico? Not sure, I'm not familiar with that name. Which, by Hornigold's consent, Teach went aboard as captain and took a cruise in her. Hornigold returned with his sloop to Providence, where, at the arrival of Captain Rogers, the governor, he surrendered to mercy, pursuant to the king's proclamation. Okay, well, there you go, champ. Now you know. I'm going to have a sit so you can all see my character. For those of you who went around for the... Oh, okay. Well, maybe you won't be seeing my character then. Because, no. It's a little bit out of sight there. But for the most part... Where's the light coming from, dude? You know what? It is definitely going to be from my helmet, which I've currently got turned off when I'm in environments where I can breathe. So... Tonk. Let's pop that back on, and then you can have a look at it. There we go. Oh, and the light now actually illuminates his face. That's kind of interesting. When you hide the helmet, the helmet's forward light is still visible, but the internal light not so. Okay, well, let's get up. Have a look through here. Flip this up. Check out what we got. So many things. Many dead scientists. Bless them. Grab the everything. Now this is the first dungeon. Well, dungeon I say, but you know what I mean. Dungeon that we've been in. And again, we're still kind of learning what's worth taking, what's not worth taking. It will get a little bit better as we go. I am trying to learn, well, not curb my loot goblin ways, because why would I want to curb them? Being a loot goblin is wonderful. I refuse to believe that there is anything wrong with being a loot goblin. However, I want to be a smarter, better loot goblin. Work smart, not hard, as the saying goes. Anything down there I can grab? No. Portable desk fan. No, that's not high enough value for me. Utility knife is technically, but we're still dialing in what value we should take. M. Carter, thank you very much for the 60 months. Smart-ish. Smarter-ist. Smart... What? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Ruby V. Riddle, thank you very much for the 37 months as well. And Butagok, thank you very much for the community gift sub. That's super kind of you. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Is there anything else back here? Let's flip up the scanner, because it does highlight things, but it does also make things difficult to interact with as well, which is a bit of a peeve that I have with the game, if I'm honest. Like, I would like it if there was a more uniform, or rather unified interface with scanning, and it would make it a little bit more easy to understand or to form expectations. Toast. Sure. I'll take that. On how to interact with things, but like, for example, if I can find something that I could normally open, I can't see anything right now, but if there was a locker with scanning mode active, I could go right up to the locker and not properly interact with it. It seems that it's very inconsistent in what I can't interact with. I think that's the problem, is if I knew that I could always not interact with things, I would use scan mode far more infrequently, but because sometimes I can interact with stuff and sometimes I can't, and there doesn't seem to be much of a... Yes, 1,000 times yes. Okay. There doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason that I can discern yet. I'm sure there is some rhyme or at least a little bit of reason to it. But as a consequence, it is a little bit more floundering while I'm walking around. I flip it up sometimes, I put it back other times, and we gradually make our way. Chemists have all the solutions. Don't even. I need to pay more attention to the posters, because honestly, it is kind of funny. Safety protocol. Remember to follow all decontamination procedures before exiting this area. Okay, I said they were funny. Any more back here? No. I'm sure we'll find some. Locked door. Okay, let's try and get in. Those red lights look so inviting, I know, right? Okay, that might work. Will this one work as well? That one will work. Now, what I'm doing is we've got to drop these pins into these holes. So the first thing I want to do is make sure that I've got the right keys for each one, because I can only use each key a single time. So that one definitely does go there, but it can go here. And then this one can go there. So now I've made sure that I have all of the correct keys. I can also auto slot, well, I guess, but 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh. Clicked on the wrong thing there. But security is leveling up, and that's one of the nice things I like about the skill system, is whilst just doing anything gets you skill, or rather gets you experience points, which raises your level, and every level you get a skill point to spend, you can only spend it for free, just straight out of the gate, on the first tier. Like, within the skill tree, each tier requires a certain number of points spent in the tier before it, so on and so forth. But each skill has multiple ranks. The first rank you can purchase. That's how you unlock the skill, and in some cases it gives you an ability. For example, security, this is how you can attempt to pick or hack advanced locks and get 2 auto attempts. But then to further rank it up, you actually need to complete the challenge from the previous rank. So the challenge for rank 1 of security is pick 5 locks. I can't invest in rank 2, even if I have the skill points, until I've completed that challenge. So it's a way of saying, hey, you can learn any new skill, but to get better in that skill, you actually need to have used it. You can't just, like the example I gave, in Skyrim, just go out, do, just smash goblins to smithereens, well, goblins, or Draugr, whatever. Going out and fighting to gain experience points and level up, thus gain the skill points, but then invest it all into smithing. You've never touched an anvil, but you're a master smith all of a sudden. This game requires that you've actually used those abilities. I've looted 20 of 25 containers since I got scavenging, and then I'll be able to put a rank in number 2, which will give us extra ammo when searching containers. Now that one is a very tempting one, but I am hurting for the fact that I can't do any stealth. I do not have a stealth meter. Oh, well, as far as I'm aware, I probably do have a certain degree of stealth. It's just realistically, I don't know how stealthy I'm being, and I'm probably incredibly easy to detect. So crouching does put me in stealth. I just don't know whether I'm in stealth or not. I have no way of gauging whether I'm well hidden or not. Step 1 of being a stealth sniper is to get stealth skills. Indeed, indeed. And that is what we're going to be trying to do. They are producing... Oh, so it's hydroponics. I like it. Variable SRQ... A synaptic response quotient. Unpredictable. Unpredictable! I see. Very excited scientist. Fair enough. Most scientists are actually quite excitable in my experience. Oh, hello. Sulfur, argon, calcium, samarium. Sarcasm. Bloody no. This is amazing. I'm loving this so much. They've, like, the details here. I realize this is one of the set pieces, not any of the procedurally generated areas, but I'm loving how much they have genuinely tried to make this feel like a place where actual scientists would be. It's brilliant, and I'm here for it. Frag grenade, fragmentation mine, a cred stick. Survival killing or survival response. Consult Mendelheim. Reminder, survival. Okay, survival killing or survival response. Right, let's unlock the safe rather. I've got 4 digipicks left. I don't know how I use these up, whether I use them all whenever I do anything. These will be there. Now these ones can't be there. I guess... No. That one could be. So that one would be there. Okay, there we go. I'm actually really enjoying the minigame of the lockpicking in this. Like, I'm really enjoying it. It's a genuinely, sincerely good minigame. Whether I'm going to still be enjoying it 50, 60, 80 hours in, it's questionable. But the fact I'm having to genuinely think about it makes me happy. The lockpicking in most games is Twitch-based. You know, there's a little degree of strategy to it, but it's mostly just pixel hunting and Twitch-based. The lockpicking in this is actually, you have to stop and think, and it's a puzzle, and I enjoy puzzles. That being said, you know, the whole thing of whether I'll still enjoy it in 80 hours, I still enjoy landing my ships manually in X4 after much more than 80 hours, so there's hope for us. There we are. Is there anything else that I could pick in here? No, I don't think so. Right, let's have a look at this then. Hayden wins Project Terminal. What if you can stealth while using a jump pack? Flying stealth sniper would be fun. War. Hayden win. January 5th, 2308. So they started in January the 11th, I think, 2306. And by February 2307, they had moved to this facility from the previous one. We're at war. By establishing the colony of Vesta, the Free Star Collective have forced the UC's hand. The unmitigated gall, thinking they could establish control over a 4th star system. Such a flagrant violation of the Treaty of Narian. Our diplomats tried to resolve this peacefully, but the Council of Governors wouldn't listen to reason. Apparently they claimed that Vesta was not a colony, but rather just an insignificant mining outpost. Nice try. By all accounts, the Red Devils and Stalkers worked in perfect unison, and the results were everything we could have hoped for. No Red Devil or Stalker casualties. Vesta's defenders were apparently taken by complete surprise, which greatly contributed to their fatality rate, 93%. This is a great day for the Red Devils, a great day for the United Colonies, and a great day for Xeno warfare. Note, no, it's not lost on me that this classified facility is actually located within Freestar Collective space. So goes the great game. Talk about the great game. Thank you very much, Shady Walker, for the 5 gift subs. That's incredibly kind of you. Diolch yn and Drago Cataphract as well for the 26-month resub. Thank you both so very, very much. Making use of the Subtober discount, I hope. Rotrain said, just a thought. Does putting on a pirate suit... Oh, that was ages ago. I answered that. I didn't even realize it was a backseat pass. I just answered it. Sorry about that. Whenever I alt-tab out, it always drops out like that. I wish that this had proper borderless full screen. Right. Phase 2. April 5th. Same year. It's finally time. After a number of successful missions with the Red Devils, the Stalkers have proven to be exactly the weapons we had hoped for. So it's time to expand our operations. MAST has finally approved our next stage of the facility's operations. Project Pet Shop, Phase 2, will now commence. Stalkers, April the 18th. We've officially stopped work on the Stalkers. There are enough creatures in the field to serve the Red Devils, who haven't been here to train in over a year. If they need more, we can easily gather some from the planet and fit them with NCIs. But from this point on, our focus is Phase 2. Heat leeches. Project log, May 1st, 2308. Throughout the settled systems, from civilized worlds to backwater bush towns, pilots have had to deal with the nuisance known commonly as the heat leech. I had my own unpleasant experience 4 years ago. At the New Atlantis spaceport, my transport was delayed while a deck crew removed a few of these filthy little things from our thrusters. They're attracted to heat, feed off it through some endothermic process. So thrusters are the perfect place for them to hide. They can take a full afterburner burst with no ill effects. No ill effects on the heat leeches, that is. A ship with an infestation can generally expect a 3 to 5% drop in thruster efficiency. Working with the heat leeches has been interesting, if not entirely satisfying. We have 11 of them in the lab, and by all accounts, they're completely innocuous, save for their heat siphoning properties. But what if there were a way to weaponize them? Perhaps artificially enhance their heat siphoning to completely and instantly disable a ship? Or even better, to somehow reverse the process so that they transfer their own heat into a ship? Someday. Today, I fear we lack the means to do either. Hayden Wynn, you started like 2 years ago, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, so excited to be working on something that was going to make a difference. I mean, granted, that something was, in your own words, the equivalent of the Manhattan Project. But nevertheless, you seemed so full of eagerness and readiness to explore new frontiers. Now, you sound remarkably... What's the word I'm looking for, chat? Remarkably... cocky. And ornery. And... too big for your britches, frankly. Oh, wow. I'm loving the resolution of these boards. I'm not going to take time to read that because it would take me a little bit of, longer than I would like. And again... sometimes it is genuinely quite hard to to read scroll like that when you're dyslexic. There is no I in the synergy. Okay. But I'm loving the resolution because you could read it if you have the time. Maybe I'll read this in editing, which is why I keep jumping up, getting really close. So I've got a few uninterrupted frames where I can pour over that to my heart's content later. Anything else in here? Oh, I can't open these. Unfortunate, to say the least. But yeah, Hayden seems overconfident. Seems assured of their own success, and perhaps that has come from the fact that they were successful and they have been recognized as being a great asset to the project. But I do wonder now. Okay. Next room. Anything of particular note in here? Most of this is just random bric-a-brac. We're not finding too much that's super useful. And I've got a strong... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I've got a strong feeling that you don't want to completely ignore things because you're going to find crafting mats. And there we did go. Straight away found some crafting mats. But later on, I imagine there's going to be a wave... Like, either money's going to be so free-flowing that I'm not going to have to worry about buying... just buying crafting mats wholesale if I want them. Reaction... Oh, no, I've been missing toxin everywhere. I just haven't been picking it up. Oh, what a dump. Rapid Rattler. Okay. Boom Pop Reactor. What? But, I feel that we're probably going to get to a point where I don't need to be as thorough to get crafting mats for anything that we're hoping to do. I imagine we'll just be able to either buy them or make them. Something along those lines. But let's just have a quick look at what we just picked up there. Go to all. Then start scrolling down. Aluminium, don't need that. Black engineering outfit. Boom Pop Reactor. Ah, okay. So it's a comestible. That's quite correct, Demi. There is no we in Synergy either. It's true. Aavak, it's a nice touch. The background tells you that military forces were in and out while it was functional, which explains where the ammo boxes and crates scattered around came from. There's not just there, and it's not a question of why is there mil-spec gear in a pirate-controlled facility. It's very nice. Yeah, no, absolutely. In the sculpted places, there seems to be a good bit of lore, and I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. Nitrogen sample bottle. Levitating desk planet. Molecular extractor. Rapid Rattler. The .27 caliber, though. Each consecutive hit deals more damage. Rapid. Plus 25% increased in attack speed. Oh. Okay. So each consecutive hit increases that. That's an epic pistol. It's got 2 mods on it, I guess. That's what the Furious and the Rapid stand for. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Our first epic. Toast, Toxin, and Utility Nav. Okay, well, given that, then, let's go ahead and equip this. I guess I'll take that instead of the Eon? Well, actually, while we've got it, I'll pop it across into the 3rd slot for now. I still feel that the Maelstrom is the better weapon for me for the time being, but the others are useful. Right, okay. Is there anything else down here that I want to interact with? I don't think so. Alright, time for us to go up then. We have thoroughly explored down here. It's time to explore up here now instead. Got some food in there. Would have missed that otherwise. Okay. Oh yeah, we've already been in there actually. Well, that would have helped me just standing in the window with a light on if I was trying to be stealthy. I'm not going to lie, though. Not having the ability to be stealthy, or rather, not having the ability to really notice that I'm stealthy, and thus, for all intents and purposes, from my lizard brain, I'm not stealthy. It has been liberating. What the heck happened in here? Right. Danger, claw marks. Okay. Fair enough. Bit of a questionable scenario there. Right, we've been going for a long while, chat, but I want to finish this facility before I go on a tea break, because that'll give me a good opportunity to go and have a good couple of minutes of a tea break. I hope you won't mind, but we're gonna get hopefully to the end of this before then. It doesn't help that I'm trying to be as thorough as I am. So obviously, we are out of half and half. Ah! I understand. Actually, I don't understand. I can empathize, though, on some level. I, too, have occasionally been out of things. And it sucks. 300 got something. Did we do that? No, we didn't. Smash. Loads of footprints around here. There was a lot of running. Scratches all over the floor. All of the hydroponics were destroyed there. Loads of scratches over here. The blood down there is pretty grim. That's where they died. I wondered it. What I'm guessing is whatever it was broke out of here and then just went crazy. Grabbed whoever was at the desk there and just munched them. Some more digipicks. A bashing coachman.
Barrett and the Crimson Fleet have some. How can I be of assistance?
See, the worst part is you were saying something I wanted to see. Actually, no, I don't think you were. I think you were just saying the first line again. All of that. Clean your space out after each use. Okay, fair enough. Oh, lockpick. Nice. Alright. Where are we going to see you use? Probably there for you. Right, there we are. I want 2. That's the top row. Those 2 there. That's not going to be it. There, perhaps? Yeah, that'll do it. Right, so. Go with this one. Start. There and there. We use up a lockpick every time we do that, though. Oh. Scavenged loots 25 containers. Nice. Completed our challenge. Deep mining space helmet. That actually does have a decent amount of resistance to it. So, sure. Guess I'll take that. Hello, desktop globe sculpture. We are now a certified loot goblin. Goblin? No, gremlin. I mean... Yes, all of it. Dr. Wynn, emergency slate. Okay.
It's loose. The terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Okay, well, it's a bit too late. You were so happy when you were causing all kinds of mischief for other people and setting the stalkers loose on what, from all intents and purposes, was an agri colony. Now your abominable monstrosity that you created is loose, and it's all like, oh, I wish I was a dentist. My lord. My lord. How the mighty have fallen, Wynn. How the mighty have fallen. Terramorph specimen. August 15th. Thanks to the UC Marines, we now have the second piece of the puzzle, a fully grown alpha predator. According to my research, a group of astrogeologists made first contact nearly 100 years ago on some remote moon. The creature didn't appear to be indigenous and was alone. There's currently no record of how it got there, so it was sheer cosmic chance the astrologists found it, or rather, it found them. Scientists were quick to categorize it Okisu Machina, roughly killing machine. The UC Marines tasked with taking it down chose a simpler name, Terramorph. I read the official record once. Of the 8-person squad, only 2 of the grunts survived, and one of those 2 lost a leg. Such an exciting time to be in Xeno warfare. Exciting times, eh? NCI fitting today. Today, we fit the Terramorph with the NCI. If our experience with the grunts first dropped off the creature is any indication, our sedation window will be around 15 minutes. We'd better make them count. Yep. Spoilers, chat. They didn't make them count. Not well enough, anyway.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
Speaking my language, Vasco. Ah! Alibi. Is it going to just keep jumping out of this? Okay. Yep. Alright, I guess heal paste iron. Why are you carrying iron? Let's have a look around. Next cartridge, synth meat hamburger, potato. I kind of do need to top up my health actually before we go anywhere further because I've got a funny feeling. Yeah, roof access, and that is where the captain was with it, was it not? Dr. Wynn, emergency slate 2.
You're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
Well, maybe you should have stuck with your partner. And, or at the very least, not gone off into enemy space. And decided that you've already made the atom bomb. Let's just make it even worse. Let's make a bigger atom bomb. That's what we need. We've already got killing machines that obey human command. Let's make even more killing machines.
We're all dead.
Oh, does it play? Oh, it plays for us. That's kind of cool.
The whole room is trash. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
I mean, it does suck. I'm not going to lie. My heart goes out to you, kind of, but not really. Tunk, 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 and tunk. There we go. Raditton, Synapse Alpha. Enhances reasoning and reflexes, improving problem-solving skills. There we are. We're up to 7,229 credits so far. Not bad, not bad. Optional, unlock the safe. Alright, deal with the Crimson Fleet Captain. This is going to be it, I think. How far away am I from my level? Is it a way for me to see? There is not. Oh, there we are. Alright. Let's go. How did you get up the stairs? Your frame does not look like it is built for that. Gonna be honest with you, mate. Whoop. I do like that always leads me to the place I'm meant to be going. That is useful. Okay, fair enough. Let's grab this. How much more gear can I grab? If you didn't know Boss Room, well, there you go, Boss Room. Science crate. What? Pulsing deep mining spacesuit. Hot. Isotopic coolant. Lead and nutrients. 8. Okay, well, I think we need to have a quick upgrade. So, this is a legendary item. So, a lower thermal and lower corrosive. By a lot on the corrosive, but much higher radiation and decent airborne. It is otherwise equivalent in terms of its resistances. Mass is a little bit lower. Ablative, minus 15% incoming energy damage. Lead-lined, plus 25 radiation resistance. Repulsing, 5% chance to disarm nearby attackers. I guess we'll go with that. Fair enough. In terms of our items here, we've got the Bashing Coachman and the Rapid Rattler. The Bashing Coach... Is that a shotgun? Rare shotgun. Bashing. Deals double damage when gun bashing. Alright. I don't think we've got any caseless shells, though. Oh, actually, no, we do. You know what? A melee gun is not a terrible idea. I'll put it over there. The Rapid Rattler can go in the Eon spot. There we go. I do like the new items. That is quite a useful thing. Got mining packs. Anti-EM, airborne. Helmets. A little bit less corrosive resistance. Physical resistance, but I lose about as much physical resistance as I gain in energy resistance, but it does equalize them out a little bit more. Sure, we're going to go with that. It's good enough, I think. Let's go ahead and switch back to the maelstrom for now. What's my weight? Quite close to my limit.
Captain,
Vasco?
we should continue. I will happily carry whatever you need.
Should you carefully carry all this gubbins for me? Now pretty much everything below this point. And helmets, you can have these two. Spacesuits, don't need that one. Packs, don't need that. Okay, Vasco can't carry anymore. Fair enough. Still useful for me. Yeah, that's pulled my weight down quite a lot. Alright. I saw someone asking if there's a day-night cycle. It does appear to be.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You
Yes,
working with
Robo
Barrett,
Lydia.
or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
Enough talk. I have places to be. What's your problem with Barrett anyway? I'm a constellation. You need to stop attacking our ship. That one has like a proper eye patch. It's just metal welded to the helmet. I have no persuasion skills to speak of. I'm almost tempted to try it just to see if we can get out of this without a fight. But I want to find out a little bit more. What's your problem with Barrett anyway?
We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you.
I'm with Constellation. You need to stop attacking our ship.
Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours.
Wait, isn't that what
That statement
Barrett
is
found out?
partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons. But the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
Okay, persuade. There's no treasure in my ship. Cut your losses before more people get hurt. Time to make the settled systems a safer place. Okay, this is an important one for us to decide. Because this is going to kind of... Like, up to now, the pirates have always attacked us. And there's really been not much of an opportunity for us to change the way that goes. Is this version of Aavak the sort of person to try and resolve a fight without violence? Or is this version of Aavak the type that would perceive violence as a means to acquiring more loot? Her hero, death to pirates! See, I have a feeling that chat would be full murder hobo in any D&D game. Yes, pirates are scum. That's a good point. That is a good point, actually. Pirates could just get away, go on and cause more trouble wherever they go. Try persuasion. He knows what it's like to have a chance. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, okay, let's try persuading first.
You're not talking us out of this score.
I hope for your sake I am. To persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance the choice fails, but the more points you'll earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you can make, but you can never fail if your last choice succeeds. That's interesting. So, at the end, as long as you keep rolling successes, you will keep the thing going. I like it. I like that a lot. You could persuade them and then blow them up. More experience. Well, I guess. I just made it past your entire crew. You really want to try your luck against me? Or how much have I got to get? I've got to get 4. You have it wrong. Constellation is an explorers group. They aren't treasure hunters. Or, hey, if you want to trade ships, that sounds good to me. The frontier creaks when it turns anyway. Sure.
You willing to give up the ship? Just like that?
Huh, okay. Lie. Vasco is programmed with advanced combat protocols. He'll rip you and your crew to pieces. Just take a moment and count how much you've already lost. You don't want to lose more. I don't need to go for anything more than this. I can just go for this one, which seems to be one of the easier ones. You have it wrong. Constellation is an explorers group. They aren't treasure hunters.
Don't give me that.
That
I
didn't work.
know that ship is stocked with loot.
Okay. One more turn. The ship doesn't have anything on it. You're chasing a fairy tale.
No,
Yeah, it worked.
that can't be right. Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
He should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
Alright, well, that's that, I guess. We can fast travel when we want, and how many enemies would we have fought anyway? About 3? Look, chat, I know that there's a big part of you that is like, haha, now we have convinced them not to attack us. We can attack them. We have the upper hand. And that does make a lot of sense, especially if your primary goal is being a experience goblin. It's kind of a loot goblin, but for experience. However, and hear me out here, when we make choices, I use that as a way of defining what the character is. When I first start playing a character in a role-playing game, I don't really know much about what the character is going to be like. I've usually got like a template based on like background decisions, things like that. But for the most part, I don't really know who they are yet and how they will react to certain situations. What I use to define that is my initial choices. The choices we take build up kind of like the backstory of that character. In a way, it defines who they are by writing more story that I can draw upon, just like I drew upon the backstory initially. So, given that we tried to dissuade them, and we chose the path of diplomacy, that is now going to be the path that we take. Where we can. I mean, not always. It will depend a little bit. These pirates, honestly, they're kind of too piteous for me to really care about taking them out. I don't, like, there's no real reason why I would think that they're going to be that much of a problem for anyone. If it was a much more egregious threat, then it might be a different thing. But right now, it really doesn't feel like that. I sacrificed my enemies to the Great Serpent. Well, that is kind of amazing. I'm not going to lie. I bet chat is now wishing like, we should have gone with religion after all. But alas, no. Coachman and case of shotgun shells. I'll take those. We're going to loot the rest of this place and then we're going to head on over to the ship. They're over there like... I feel like this is a bit of a standoff. This is us flexing a little bit. It's like, actually, I'm going to loot this area. I know you told me to go away or you're going to kill me, but let's talk real numbers here. I have mowed my way through your entire crew. The only people left on your crew are the 2 people stood next to you. You're not going to do anything to me. I, however, am going to loot the living daylights out of everything you have here. And then I'll go on my way when I'm ready to go. This was an interesting little area. I really did enjoy the information that we got from it all. did I just pick up my humidifier? Candles? Truth be told, the frustration I feel is largely because I can't pick those candles up because I want to put them on my ship. Why even show me that you've got lovely decorative candles and then not allow me to take them, game? Scallywag. Whoever Delgado is, I'm fairly certain they're not going to be happy that you lost most of your people here. Helium, I want to scan you so bad. Allow me to scan. That's the last thing. Oh, there we are. Helium 3. Tonk. That is now mine. Also helium 3. It's kind of amazing. There is helium 3 on the planet. It's one of the last resources that I need to scan for, but I don't think I'm getting it right now. Okay, that's pretty much all I need to do here. We're going to do one last little bit of a check just down there. And then we're going to head back to the ship. And then we're going to go on a tea break. A full hour and 40 minutes later than intended. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Dunk. Okay, no, we're fine. Because, you know, you don't want to go on a tea break in the middle of a dungeon. It's rude. That's like deciding that in the middle of your D&D campaign that you're just going to get up and wander off to have food. No, no, no. You bring the food to the table and share it with everyone else. And if it's not food that you can bring to the table, then you bloody well don't eat it until later. Oh, there's something over there. Maybe. No, there's not. Alright. Let's head back. I'm not going to fast travel, but it very much wants me to, but it seems of it. It's like, hey, you can fast travel. Did you know? I did, in fact, know. I like low gravity. It's fun. Hey, jump down. Come on. It's fine. We're good. Now, there's other places that we can go to on this planet as well if we really want to, but I should imagine that our robot friend will get very, very unhappy. It's like, no, it's priority indigo, such and stuff. I said, only do what we must. Which is fair. I don't know you well enough yet to completely disregard what you asked me to do. Aavak, I won't fast travel. Terramorph, let me introduce myself. That would actually be kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I think that would be amazing if we could find something. Though, that being said, I'm level 2. I suspect whatever destroyed that entire facility is probably stronger than I am by many orders of magnitude. And that might be a very swift end to this character. Hello, Crete Stalker. They're dead. I believe I may have killed it before. Is that the one that I killed? Because that's still out here. Here it is. Oh no, it is definitely the one I killed. A couple more things that I need to scan, but we should be good. Terramorph on the ship, I bet. Damn it. Level 6, probably. Yeah, of course it would be. Alright,
we need
I
to
take all of
reach
your stuff
the
off you.
Alpha Centauri system, Captain. The planet of Jemison. I am
Okay.
relieved you have given up on carrying everything yourself.
First and foremost, I don't appreciate this sass. Secondly, that's exactly what I'm about to do. I am so overloaded, I use up loads of oxygen just trying to walk.
Captain, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis.
Okay.
Do not worry. As This will all become second nature before too long.
Ah, damn it. I assure you, I am not in any way worried. I don't want to jettison that. No, I want to just pop all my resources into the frontier. Damn it. There we go. So, resources. Misc. So many things. I wish there was a button to... Oh, can't move that one. I wish there was a button to allow me to move all of this quickly. But alas, there really does not seem to be. 36 genetic sample bottles. I really hope there's a bric-a-brac merchant that I'm going to be able to find. Otherwise, I'm going to be most vexed. Though some things I kind of want to keep, I guess. I don't know. Like the little sand garden. I quite like the idea of keeping that. And all of our books. Let's drop all of these off. Apparel. Right, later on, when we come back off when we come back from tea break, remind me to stick on the science uniform before I do any research, because that's going to be the thing that I do. Eon can go away, the Kraken can go away, and the Rattler can go away. And also a few of these. Also several of these. Also 2 of these. There we go. My mass is now down to 49 out of 135. Not too bad. Good news. You can sell things from the ship inventory, I hear. So having more cargo space is useful. Oh, that's amazing. I approve enormously. Alright then. Do you want to have a park in one of the seats? Oh, nice. We actually move around the seat properly. Oh, this is not going to work, is it? Nope, it is not going to work. I need somewhere where I can sit a bit better. Somewhere the camera isn't just... Oh, you know what? I could just do this. Maybe what we'll do is we'll wander over here. That way you can watch through there. There we go. Nice. And before we do anything else, I will, in fact, turn off the helmet. There you go. Right. We're going to be away for a good 10 minutes, I should imagine, while I brew up a fresh pot of tea and check in on the ferrets. And when we return, remind me to put on my science suit. And then we're going to do some research. Then we're possibly going to cook some food if I can. And then we're going to continue on to our next destination. Which may or may not be one of the random places on this planet. Or possibly the story. I make no promises. Alright, back soon.